Next item in chief, the mouse. The center wheel is your zoom tool, and it's also your pan tool. The left button is used to select and draw things. The right button does a whole bunch of things. Let me show you what some of those things are. So the right button, for those of you that do not use your right mouse button, you really do need to learn how to use it, because there's so many things you can do in the program with the right mouse button that you can't do with anything else. Let me show you what a few of those things are. First of all, the center wheel is zoom. So wherever you hold your cursor and you roll your wheel forward or backward, that's your zoom function. That's your zoom. You can do the same thing by clicking on the icon and drawing a box around it. That's the zoom window. I mean, it's not the same thing. It's just another way to zoom in. So that's your zoom. Wherever you put your cursor, that's where you'll be zooming in. The pan, if you hold your center mouse button down, the icon turns into a little hand, and you can then pan around the screen with that hand. You can move the window, and that works in all views in Chief. In the 2D, 3D elevations, push your center wheel down, and you can pan your screen. Really handy way to move things around, especially in the 3D views. Okay, so that's something for you to be aware of. If your mouse doesn't zoom in and out, if your mouse moves your screen up and down, you know, kind of like this, where you're doing the arrow icons, you have to go into the mouse setup. It's not a function of Chief, it's a function of your mouse setup, and you have to change it there. Keep that in mind. The left mouse button is used to select and draw things. If you want to select something, hit your space bar. That will select the select all icon. Once you have the select all icon selected, you can double click on pretty much anything to open the dialog, or click on items to grab them and move them in your plan. So that's your left mouse button with the arrow highlighted. Now your right mouse button, I'm going to quickly go through this. The first function is the pick button. So when you right click on something, you're going to get a pick. You're going to select the item that you got your cursor on top of. You'll generally get the contextual menu, which you can turn off in preferences, but with your right mouse button you can pick anything without having to be in that mode. You can open the contextual menu. I have mine set up to I have to double click with my right mouse button to open the menu, or to get the contextual menu. I have to double click with my right. Again, that's up under preferences under contextual menu. If you click the P icon, make sure you turn this on. Click twice to display, which means you have to click twice with your right mouse button to display that menu. So that's in preferences. Personally, I don't like the contextual menu every time I right click, so I have it set to double click. Resize corners. If you draw a CAD box or a roof plane, anything made out of polylines, and you highlight that object and you grab a corner, with your left mouse button you're going to do that. With your right mouse button you're doing that, where you're actually pulling both sides at once. Okay, that's how you can resize things with your right mouse button. The right mouse button is used to draw stairs going down. With the left mouse button you'll see the stairs always go up. That's generally how you want stairs in your plan, from one floor to the next going up. With the right mouse button it draws the stairs going from the current floor down. The big difference being is that the bottom of the stairs will not connect to anything. They'll be hanging in space. So if you're doing stairs from your deck or something like that, that is how you make stairs going down. If you have stairs from the first floor going down to a fictitious basement, use the right mouse button to make them go down. Why they don't have an icon for that, I have no idea. Alright, the next function for the right mouse button is to bend things. CAD lines, sidewalks, stairs, roads, a lot of things are based on a polyline. If you click on the stairs, notice the three handles in the middle of the stair. Click on this line, notice the three handles, same thing. So basically it's like there's a white line going down these stairs. When I grab that handle, end handle here with my right mouse button, oops, I can bend it. If I hold my control key down while I'm moving it, I can move that line unrestricted. Same with the stairs. You want to bend the stairs, you're going to bend that white polyline, hold your right mouse button down, boom. You can bend your stairs. Is there a baseline hotkey? Is there a break line hotkey in version 10? I don't believe there is. In version 10, you have to click on the icon. It's a way to pull views onto two dual monitors. Yeah, but it doesn't stay that way. Chief's not optimized to work on dual monitors. The most I ever do with Chief on dual monitors is to have my library browser open on one monitor and Chief on the other. It just doesn't work. Okay, so there's some keystrokes and mouse function that should save you a whole bunch of time.